is going on, everybody? It is Jay. We're peeping. I figured since we had to be out here, we might as well do the things I got to do and talk about it. We are in the garage, so I will show you kind of what I've been talking about in the reel so that you understand what I'm working with here. So I'm going to turn this around. And I would exit the home here and walk directly across to the fish room. There is going to be the garage door here. And what's cool is the security panel, the electrical panel will be here. And I'm going to have, as of right now, 5 dedicated circuits for the aquariums, and that's where we're getting 5 aquariums. So there'll be 2 here, 2 here, and 1 here. And so each aquarium will be on its own circuit so that if one trips, the others will not. And based on what the electrician was telling me, that would be the absolute best for this area. Because as you can see, it's a wide open area. There's not a lot out here, a lot of farmland. Here, I'll show you the side. So the property line goes all the way back to the woods. And then there's another neighborhood on the other side. So we're going to have all this fenced in. There's natural gas that runs in here. So at some point I could potentially heat it if it becomes such a big problem. But I don't think it will. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run straight into, I'm going to measure, Wendy's going to grab this phone from me, and then I'll kind of discuss what I'm doing and what you guys think, because I'm going to have 2 outlets per aquarium. So I'm going to hand this off to Wendy, and then I'm going to come in and measure. Come in and measure.
You guys, sorry guys, I'm not really good at this whole filming thing.
So it should be 13 and 4 inches.
What do we got?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So we're gonna go kind of halfway in and say, I think we're gonna start there at the 4-foot mark for the aquarium. So the idea was we're just kind of preliminary marking where the aquariums are going to go, so that the gentleman that is doing electricity can put the outlets in the proper position.
Very important.
It's very important. So just rough, that's where one of the aquariums will go, just so he knows to put these bad boys here. Because the outlets will probably sit up about this tall. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we have an aquarium here, and then 2 on each side. I think that's enough. I don't want this to be a breeding room. I want this to be a lounge. Somebody had said, I should call it the aquatic lounge, and maybe that's the name, but the idea is, if we look dead center here, what is this, sap? What is that? But to sit kind of in the center and to feel just like it's a relaxation place. Enter and just all the cares go away and it's nothing but aquariums. So I'm going to finish measuring. If you folks have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. But 5 dedicated circuits.
Here, I'll do a quick, show you.
5 aquariums.
Whee! It doesn't really look like much right now. Clearly.
So
Brock says dream room.
Oh, hey, Brock. So the idea is we'll just put 1 here.
Edgar says, what up, Jay?
What up, Edgar? So the idea is once the electricity goes in, which should be, they said this week, I believe, towards the end of this week, they'll go ahead and net this off, and then all of the electrical will get run in, and we're going to have blown in insulation after the electrical goes in.
KG Cichlid says 500-gallon aquariums.
No. No. As far as the aquariums go, what I've been discussing with some folks is I will be doing 72 by 24 by 25. And 5 of them, and then potentially a pond of some sort, maybe from Universal Rocks. I'm not sure what I want to do or how I want to do it yet, but
A pond in here?
yeah, like
And a pond outside too?
Oh, what? A pond outside?
Yeah.
We can do that?
Yeah, why not? That's what I would like.
Things just took a turn. So the electrician asked me to mark out all the aquariums so that he knew where to put the outlets. If you're wondering why I'm walking around acting silly.
Deborah says hi.
Hi, Deborah.
Cunningham Cichlids is here.
Cunningham, hey, did you sell a lot of fish food at your Iowa swap?
Hi, Ben. Oh, he had a swap last weekend?
Cunningham Cichlids had a swap.
Edgar says, make sure they hook up with hot and cold water mix valve for your water changes in a drain.
Let me show you something, Edgar. So right here, X marks the spot, baby. There is going to be a sink that'll have hot and cold water, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to do it over here, but more than likely there'll be some tubs to hold the hot water that is pre-mixed, dechlorinated, but it is a well, so I have to test the well first. And then the only saltwater aquarium we will have will be inside, just because it'll be open top. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. I'm just very excited. Very excited. Da, da, da.
Oh, okay. So for people who are popping in, they're just watching you draw, or what?
Well, yeah, I can't keep repeating. So I'm marking the aquariums on where they're going to be and what we're doing. So 2 on this wall, 1 on the back wall, and 2 behind you guys. And the idea is it's a lounge, just to relax. So if Wendy, if you want to stand here and kind of look inside.
Okay.
The idea would be the aquariums would give you a U, and we can sit. Not, of course, here.
Okay. Let's spare the people who are watching.
But the reason why I went with 24 inches is, one, it gives us more space in the middle, but also I've been discussing the aquarium builds with a few different manufacturers, trying to find one who can do this. I don't want to say the way I want it done, but really who aligns with my energy, with what's going on, and ultimately making it look amazing, and me not spending $30,000 on aquariums, because I can't do that. So I've got a few in mind, and then if you guys have a few minutes, let me walk you and show you the office where I'll do most of the live streams. Hopefully we don't lose you.
Yes. Kreger says those legs need some sunshine.
Peggers, we don't have enough sun right now. All right, we gotta run so we don't lose any reception.
Okay. A 6th aquarium hanging from the ceiling would be sweet.
Sweet?
Yes, from KG.
Yeah, well, we're not hanging one.
It sounds dangerous.
Here is the office, and my desk will be here, monitor mounted here, so you folks will see this way. And then I've got 4 feet on each side. I believe on this wall, the custom aquariums Paludarium will go. And then I have room for my collectibles and whatever else I decide to put in here. Yeah, that's about it. So the Paludarium and then the saltwater aquarium will go in Wendy's office. So the idea for the move, it had to accommodate a lot of different things. It had to accommodate a specific area just for the aquariums. It had to have an office since I'm working from home. It had to have an office since Wendy's working from home. And it had to have a room for Liam and then a guest bedroom. So if you've been a guest in my home, you know that you'll have your own spot. And let me show you for those that have stayed, like Cunningham.
Mm-hmm. Well, Brock asked, where are my plants going?
In the trash.
I disagree.
So this would be your room, Cunningham, or whoever decides to come visit and help. You get your own little patio. Door to the outside, little patio action.
Is this where the outdoor pond's going?
No, I'm not going to put it right outside. What, are they going to step out right? Hey, Corey.
Jump into your pond. Why not?
No. And they have their own closet for no reason. And bathroom, because you ain't staying that long. You don't need a closet. And then this would be Wendy's room.
My room. My
Well, not your
office.
bedroom.
Okay,
Your
this is where Wendy's
This is
lives.
Wendy's bedroom is. But no, this area will have all her little fuddy-duddy things. And
AKA plants.
Yeah.
And someone did ask where the beta condo is going. Where the betas
in here.
Okay.
This is that's Wendy's project. The Vivariums, everything will be over there. And I wish I was home because we can show you. Oh, this is home, huh? Wish I was at the other house because I can show you something really cool, but can't do that. And if you remember, you'll know that I'm working on a secret project right now. But yeah, does anybody else want to see anything before we go back into the fish room and do 2 more things? I got 2 more questions for you folks.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Let's go.
Well, KG asked, are we on a well?
Yes, we are on a well. So we're on a well, natural gas. We have electric.
Do we need to get the water tested, or will we? Is that just for me? That's a Wendy question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, you didn't tell them that we had to take out the closets in your office. That made for a lot more space, too.
Okay, well, you want to show them that?
Well, you walked in there. I was just, clearly,
You're gonna
I'm
walk
bad. I'm bad being a director. What's this?
That is being a director?
Yeah.
So as you can see, it said tear out closets. So the idea, there were 2 closets. You can actually see where they left them. There were 2 closets here. Why? Why?
It took up a lot of room.
It did. It took up. There's 4 feet on each side. It's 8 feet, and then they just left this open. So we had this torn out, and then the electrician said he's going to leave me some hot wires up so that I could actually put lighting. It's going to get crazy up in here, folks.
When will the build be complete? Oh gosh. Luckily I was paying attention.
The build is supposed to be July. I'm anticipating August, and it cannot go any further than that because we don't have another place to stay. So that would be the door. We can't open it because of the way they wedge it in, but that's the door that goes into the breezeway that goes into the aquarium room.
Yeah, so that's the utility where all the stuff gets cleaned.
And you're wondering why lumber costs so much? It's because we waste a lot in the world.
It's unfortunate, but maybe we can make something out of it, like a aquarium stand. There you go. We'll make some aquarium stands.
No, we will not be making aquarium stands. Matter of fact, I got a bid on the aquarium stands as well from the cabinet company that's doing the cabinets. So there's that as well. So there's just a lot all at one time, but.
Oh, Deborah says, oh gosh, Jay and electricity, please record it.
No, Jay, how about gas?
Oh gosh,
No,
no,
Jay
thank
does
you.
not do any of that. So that's the idea. The other 2 questions I had was, we'll have the garage door that'll come down. I've had a couple folks tell me to build a false wall here. If anybody knows, I don't like building. I like demolition, and I can put things together. But I'm very, very meticulous. So if my 45 is off, it's over for me. Which is why it's hard for me to look around here and see things that are just a little off. But false wall, radiant barrier, everything blown in. The idea is to control the environment in here. Whether it's cold or hot, I want to be able to control it. This way, if I can control it, it doesn't matter what happens out there. If it's cold in here, I can warm it up. If it's hot in here, I can figure out how to cool it down. Ideally, colder is better because then I can figure out how to heat it up. So we went with 5 dedicated circuits because I wasn't sure if I was going to put heaters in all the tanks, which is probably what will happen for a backup. So I'll have a space heater in here that'll shut off as well when I'm not in here. and then I can run the heaters. With the size of aquariums, they'll probably be, what, 300 watts, if not a little bit bigger, on each aquarium. And that will give me the ability to monitor or to maintain the aquarium temperature, and then I can heat the outside so that the tanks never really fluctuate dramatically. I don't mind small fluctuations because those happen, especially in the wild. But inside a controlled environment, you don't want like a 10-degree drop instantly. That's where you get a lot of different issues, especially outside air, things like that can change pH, which is why I'm going from open top aquariums to closed top, because having the closed top aquariums provides me the ability to control that environment. The control piece is huge. So whether you're using a controller or you're using, natural things like glass lids, things like that. So
It'll be a big difference than what we're dealing
huge.
with now.
And then humidity wise, of course there's going to be some humidity, but I've got a dehumidifier, and not having to use it inside the main home, I can use it in here. And I don't foresee the humidity levels being very high in here anyways. All of my stuff is closed loop, meaning I'm going to be using canisters, and then everything will be closed off for the most part. So I don't foresee there being such a high humidity level. And the ceilings aren't super high, which is good.
They're like, what, 9?
Yeah, I think they're 9 feet.
9 feet. And then we don't have natural light in here except for that door.
So this door will be a half window just to let in a little light, but everything else will be controlled, again, by what we're able to put in here. So that's really it. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone that's really helped, that's given us information and provided us with a lot of feedback. I take constructive criticism. If you think something that I'm doing is dumb, I'm okay hearing that. So that's why, when I talked to a lot of folks, they said, oh, you could do electricity this way, you could do it this way. I presented it to the electrician and he said, look, it'd probably be easier for me to just drop 5 dedicated circuits for 5 aquariums. That's 2 outlet panels on each aquarium. And so this way, if I do needed to pull off of one, I can. And I'm not running like a crazy saltwater aquarium, like 5 of them where, the light is 900 watts. I'm running, 2 canisters, 60 watts, and then a light, 30, 40 watts. So I'm really not going crazy. So I don't foresee any issues happening in this room. And now I just got to figure out fish. I'm keeping the Congo tank, I'm keeping the Tropheus and the Dardani, and I'm keeping all the fish that I currently have. Well, he's not a fish.
I know, but do you want him in this room?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to go.
That's a Wendy question.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to go in here. It depends on if I can get that pond in here, because I'd like to use that 100-gallon 4-slash and then redo it so that it is a turtle tank. And maybe it does go in here.
Okay.
And that could go, further up this way on one side so I see them when I come in. So there's still room to play in here. It just comes down to haps, peacocks, and Buna. With it only being 6-foot aquarium, again, I'm pinching myself off. That was weird to say. That's like I'm going to the bathroom, pinched it. Anyways.
You're cutting yourself off?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm limiting myself for not having petrochromis because I really wanted to keep petrochromis,
okay.
But maybe I can keep, the Travasse instead of looking at, the bigger, badder, more aggressive one. So very excited. Haps, peacocks, Tropheus, Congo tank, that's 4. And then the 5th one, what do I do? And
make
either
it
I
a
move
vote?
Huh?
You can make it a vote or something?
Yeah. So I'm really excited. You can hear the energy. I'm almost anxious and nervous all at the same time, which is really weird. So if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff, you can definitely become a member. If you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe. It does help. I didn't put out a video yesterday because I'm waiting on some things to show up, and you already know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Follow me on Instagram. Follow My OK Home? Is that what you have going on?
My OK Home.
My OK Home. It's going to be on Instagram. We're going to be doing some really cool stuff with some palettes. Palettes of color, some swatches.
Are you supposed to be me right now?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Like, we're gonna do
very accurate.
We're gonna do some really, really nice touches on the wall and some brass fittings. Looks gold, but we're trying to try to cut back on the cost here. We're gonna do some nice flower bedding and some plants.
Questions are, okay, yeah, just stop being me right now. What are you using, water heater or tankless heater?
It's tankless water heater.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, actually, I take that back. It's
I
not.
didn't think so.
It is a high energy efficient hot water heater.
Yeah. And Elsie Aquatics asks, you think you're going to keep rise fish in the outdoor pond? Rise fish?
Right.
I don't know what it says. Rise fish. Maybe Elsie can clarify. Cunningham says, yeah, Petro Trues. I don't know what those are. It was Travasse. He shortened it.
Wow, yeah. We know what he's talking about. So,
yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna keep outside if we do an outside pond. That's later. That's way later. This is the main focus. If I do anything outside, it's gonna be cold, right? So it'll probably be goldfish or koi, because it gets cold here in Oklahoma. But we also have this runoff that's right outside, so maybe there'll be something that ends up showing up there. I don't know.
A
Like
fish,
an alligator.
An alligator.
That'd be sweet.
And Deborah asks if there's going to be any fish tanks in the home.
So yeah, there'll be the saltwater tank and the paludarium. The paludarium, I'm not sure what's going to be on the bottom. It keeps changing. But yeah, those are the two big ones that'll be in there.
Oh, Elsie said rice. No.
Rice fish?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind.
Rice fish can live over the winter, is what Deborah said. I don't know what.
Yeah, maybe then we put rice fish in there. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a blue heron, like a bird. I don't know. I don't know. That one's so far out. This is the main.
That requires digging and building.
Yeah,
remember when he said he
money,
doesn't like to build?
Money,
oh yeah, that too.
Dare you disrupt me? Look at that thing. It's huge.
Oh, can I zoom in on this? How long will it take to make it ready, you think? Ben asks. The fish room or the house? Probably the same time. I don't know. You're like me. I like to get things done like right away.
Yeah, but I have to have the aquariums and stuff. So,
yeah, that's important.
I've had a couple meetings with folks that can manufacture aquariums, and I'm looking at a total time from now till then, or about 6 months for this room to be done. So what's it? April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'm shooting for October to have all of the... I'm shooting for October to have all the aquariums done. But yeah, it's crazy. But if you have more questions, please leave them in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it. I'm hungry. I know Wendy's hungry. I can hear her stomach. It's like, oh, feed me. F is for fish. No, was that it?
No.
That wasn't you? Mm-mm. Then you farted.
I did not make any sounds. That was the crow. Don't even. Texas Fish Room says, good evening, y'all. Holla from Cunningham. Oh, he holla'd for you.
Oh, you know what's next. Actually, I'm going to take this.
Okay, you turn it.
Shh. No. What? Give me the address. I got to help. I'm not giving you the address yet. It's going to take 6 months. Oh, look, she's back. Look, she's back. Why are you hiding?
I don't know.
I don't know why she's hiding. She's being silly. But,
maybe.
What? Congrats on the next chapter. You folks know what's next. What? You gonna do it?
No, I was just doing the...
Oh. You know what's next. Holla!